everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about how you can go on vacation and still maintain eating healthy. So if that's something that's of interest to you and you would like to learn more about it, then please continue watching. So in the next week, my husband and I are going to go on a vacation. We're going to go to the coast for my birthday weekend. Usually do the same process when we're getting ready to go on a vacation. I always think ahead about what it is that I want to take with me, how I can still maintain success as far as eating healthy while we're on our trip. So the three things that I always think about are plan, pick, and pack. And basically those three things help keep me on my track for being successful. And I thought that if this works for me, then it might be something that could be successful and work for other people too. So the very first one is plan. So basically what I have to do is I have to plan ahead. I have to think about the area that I'm going to, what it is that I'm going to be doing, what type of foods I might need to take with me. The location, the hotel, basically if there is a continental breakfast, what type of continental breakfast there may be, and then that guides me to what type of foods that I need to bring. The next thing is pick. So basically I pick a location that is going to make me successful. So I pick an area and a hotel that has a refrigerator in it, that has fruit in their continental breakfast, is located to areas where I have a walking trail or where I can be active outside because my husband and I both like to be active. So I have to pack my food. So no matter where or when I go, I always pack something nutritional to eat, and I always bring items so that way I can still maintain my success. So even if I do decide to go out to dinner and I've already planned ahead and I've already picked that restaurant, I still pack snacks because throughout the day I'm still going to be able to have them available to me, and I can still maintain some success with maybe only having one cheat meal a day instead of having 3 or 4. So the last thing is to pack. I always like to take a ice chest. And I put things in there that are perishable. Because I know when I get to the hotel, I can always put it in a refrigerator. And even if I stay at a hotel that doesn't have a refrigerator, they always have like an ice maker, and so I can continue filling up that refrigerator until my items are gone. So those are the three things that I really rely on, are planning, picking, and packing. Okay, so here are some of the things that I like to take with me when I go out of town. So the first one is a Larabar. I love Larabars. I take them with me anywhere. I throw them in my purse. I take them with me at work, but I really like them because I can take them hiking with me, and they have all sorts of flavors, and they come with the ingredients that are in them, nothing in them except for real food. They don't have sugar. It's the least amount of ingredients possible, which I really like that. A lot of them only have 4 or less ingredients, and that's always what I'm looking for regarding clean eating. I don't want anything processed. I don't want sugar into my diet. I want fuel and nutrients for my body to live. So this is essential for me, and so I always take these. They're great. The next thing I always like to take are these. I do take sometimes some packaged food because it is difficult to find things that are not processed, but this is actually really limited to that processing. It's a smoothie, and it only has 7 ingredients in it, and it's like banana. I found them at Walmart. A lot of times Starbucks has them too. It's just a different kind, and so I really like them. I like to have them as a drink in the morning. I like to have them as a snack. Has fruit in them. Some of them have vegetables and that sort of thing. So this is something else that I really like to take with me. I can also throw this in my backpack, and I don't have to worry about having a refrigerator when I go to a motel. The other thing that's a must-have for me and my husband, we cannot live without nuts. So we always take almond nuts. These ones are plain. We buy them at Winco. We get them out of the pull-down bins because you can buy them however many that you want. But I really like these. I also like to roast them, so a lot of times I'll flavor them with some sea salt and roast them ahead of time if I want something extra yummy for us to take, or something just kind of different than what the norm is. So I always have to have a handful of these. So I usually put these in baggies and I take them with me. Really good for non-perishable. Again, if you're active and you like to go outside, or even if you're not and you're just traveling and they're in the car, it's really nice to be able to throw these into your purse, into your backpack, into your luggage, and have them on hand. It's a really great source of fat, which will make you full, and you don't have to eat a whole lot of them to really feel full and kind of tide you over until you're gonna have your next meal. So the almonds are the next thing that I really like to take with me. Okay, so another thing I really like to take is jerky. So yes, I do make my own jerky. I make it here at the house, and I dehydrate it in a dehydrator, and the reason being is because it's really hard to find jerky that is minimally processed. There are a few companies that make them. We have one that's here in town, and sometimes I go and get that, but typically I try to find jerky that has less than 2% of salt and additives to it. That's the closest that I can find, you know, to not having anything processed in it, without me making it on my own. So if I have time, I always try to make jerky. I did have a chance to make some jerky, so I'm gonna take this on our trip too. And jerky is just another one of those things that you can throw in your backpack, you can take with you. You can take it hiking in the car. It's a really good snack, and it's full of protein. Another thing I like to take is salsa. I always like to take homemade salsa. There's lots of places that make salsa, but unfortunately a lot of places, like restaurants, have sugar and other additives in their salsa, and so I always like my homemade stuff because I know what I added to it. So I make it with just fresh ingredients. This one obviously is getting really low because I've been eating it. So before I go on my trip, I'll make some, you know, during this next week, and I'll put it in a mason jar, and I'll take it with me in my ice chest. And then a lot of times I like to eat this over top of eggs or salad, or if we're on a vacation like we're talking about now, I'll just take a bag of plantains and I'll dip it in it because plantains taste just like chips. So lastly, I just want to share that a lot of times I take eggs. So we get farm fresh eggs, and I will hard boil them. I'll take them sometimes in a mason jar. I'll break them up ahead of time, and I'll take them that way so that I could just microwave it and have scrambled eggs in the morning. Or I will take egg salad, make that ahead of time, and put it in my ice chest. So that's just something else to take. I actually don't have eggs to show you right here, right now, but we all know what eggs look like, and that's just something else that's easy to take with you, and it's a really good lunch item. It's a really good breakfast item, and it will definitely keep you full. Another thing I do like to do if I put the eggs in a mason jar is I'll add a little bit of coconut milk, usually like a half a cup, and it makes them really frothy and thick, and it works well for me when we do go on a trip. Okay, you guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please leave your comments down below. If there's a video that you would like to see, or you have ideas for a video that you would like to see, please let me know so that I can make that for you guys. I really hope that you're having a great week, and don't forget that you need to live your life to the fullest because you only get one. Bye, you guys.